the interesting things about being an entrepreneur and working from a home office is that you get to do things on your breaks, like put up your clothes. And even though that might seem like a distraction, sometimes if you time it right, it's actually quite good, because for me, I like to... It's that same thing like being on the toilet. It's passive thinking while you're doing a said task, which gives you the chance to just kind of ponder what you're working on. Might not be super productive, but at least it's I think, again, some of my best ideas have come to me while putting up some clothes on the line, and that's always a good thing. And it's more about, again, that process of creation that's important, and understanding how that works for you, but also just how that works full stop. For me, I pose a question to my subconscious. So first thing I do when I wake up is a bunch of journaling. So I'll write heaps on a bunch of different subjects, but just usually it's kind of that theory, the artist's way, artist pages kind of vibe, and that sort of frees my mind and gets the juices pumping, gets the motor running. And also what it does, or what I usually try and finish with, is pose a question to myself for that day. And usually it's something that I'm trying to work out, a problem I'm having with one of the ideas I'm working on, or the businesses I'm trying to get off the ground, and midjocks. And what that tends to do is it allows me to externalize actually the actual issue that I'm having, and get it out of the infinite mind and onto a piece of paper, so it's actually finite. The question's there, that's what I'm trying to answer, and that's what I'm trying to work out. I think that's a really important process to go through, personally and professionally, because you have to ask the right question in order to get the correct answer. That's kind of logical, really. And so this process of hanging up clothes on the line usually is it's quite a pensive time, and it allows those questions to fade into the subconscious, and that's usually where the gold comes in. Where the gold comes in, where the ideas come up, where the meat and potatoes of entrepreneurship happens, I believe, on a personal level. It's probably not the meat and potatoes, it's probably the kind of spinach and broccoli. The meat and potatoes is the actual doing. Well, actually, I'll call it the tofu and potatoes, because I'm vegetarian. I don't like the senseless slaughter of animals for nutrition. So we'll call it the tofu and potatoes of entrepreneurship is actually the doing part of it. And funnily enough, if you look at the etymology of the word entrepreneurship, it comes from a French word which means undertaking, to undertake. And I really like the definition of undertake. So the word undertake is a doing word, and that is the tofu and potatoes of entrepreneurship, is the actual doing part. If you don't do anything, it's not entrepreneurship. You can have a million ideas, but unless you actually act on them and bring them to reality, then it's nothing. And that's the very nature of creativity itself is the doing part, is the coming up with ideas is one part. Coming up with the idea is one part, but acting on them is something totally different. So if you're stuck on an idea, or if you think you have a good idea, the best thing you do is try it, and that seems simple enough, but it's not always. And if you can't do the doing part, then it means you don't have the skills to do the doing part. So you have to either learn the skills to do the doing part, or find someone else that can help you do that part. Another pair of jobs. Yeah. I think I might just time lapse the rest of this.